So what should I do?
Okay, so poinsettias, they are frost sensitive. So this time of year, if you're moving it outside, have it protected or keep it inside until spring and move it out. But the number one thing is get it out of that soil. That is heavy peat soil. It's easy for transport. It's for the nurseries. It keeps it moist, but it keeps it too moist. So you're going to want to transplant it into a succulent mix because this is a Euphoria. So it is in sort of a succulent family. Get it out of that sleeve because a lot of times people water and they have that standing water there. Inside there's not enough light generally, but eke it through the winter time. Move it outside in the morning sun, afternoon shade. Like I said, they don't like temperatures really down below 50. I mean, you could push that a little bit, but have it in a covered area or bring it inside for next winter. But the number one thing is don't overwater it. Get it out of that soil. Put it in really bright light.
Okay, and then this one here is, my daughter brought this home from school. What is it and how to take care of it?
Yeah, so that is a Drina marginada. It is a common houseplant, fairly easy to grow. It takes bright light inside, low water, so you're going to want to let the soil dry out. Make sure the container has a drain hole. That's number one rule with any plant. And it will grow taller and lose the lower leaves. A lot of times people hate it because the tips of the leaves have brown on them. If you have a high boron or salt in your water, use bottled water, but even that, they're going to still, the lower leaves are going to have those little brown tips. You could just cut them off with scissors, but like I said, fairly easy houseplant to grow. Just don't overwater it.
Okay, and then this one is, what am I doing wrong?
Yeah, I get so many questions about peace lilies. They're not really a lily. It's a common house plant, and they can be finicky. Once again, I just mentioned the brown tips on leaves. That could be caused by your water, but these plants are also notorious for it. Plants that like more humidity than most houses provide could show up with brown tips at the edges, so just use bottled water. So water flows out the bottom of the pot every time you water. Let the top 3 inches of the soil dry out, but then if you still have brown tips, just cut the edges and don't over-fertilize. Fertilizer is also a salt that could cause also browning tips of the leaf, so just do a diluted fertilizer every time you water, or every 3rd time you water. The strength of the fertilizer depends on how often you're using it. But bright light, it's hard to get them to rebloom inside, but this is sort of just the nature of the plant.
Okay.
It's those brown tips.
All right, and today's topic in the 10 o'clock hour
is planting bare root roses and fruit tree. Tips on that.
It's time right now.
It is
up
time.
Here, January,
Yeah.
February. All right, there you go. Marlene, the plant lady, on Facebook, Instagram. Send her your question if she doesn't get to yours on the personal message there. Include your picture, and also, what's that YouTube one that you have?
Everything gardening.
What's on that?
Really old videos because I'm horrible on YouTube. I'm going to say old videos, but really great information.
Good information.
I mean, yeah. I mean, just because it's not recent doesn't mean people shouldn't go there and just,
How many cats have you saved?
I am getting 4 new cats next Sunday.
And she hopes to.
I found a home for 1. I'm looking for homes for 2 purebred rescue Bengals. Hit me up.
Oh, now, great. Now all the emails are going to be about that.
Hit me up on Instagram.
How old are they?
Facebook.
Do you have a picture?
On my Instagram.
Oh, okay. Oh, question from the floor, yes. I can't hear you. What?
If we help her rescue a cat, can she give us free plant advice in her home?
Yes, of course. I mean, that's all I do is give free plant advice, so I shouldn't say that often. But
It's
yes.
like, who would bug you about that for their home needs?
I know. Who would text me, like, what do I do with this African violet? What do I do with this
Tina?
tree? I don't know who would do that all the time.
All the time. All right, thanks, Marlene. She'll be here this morning. Get your questions in.
Good bartering, Tracy.
Yeah, the plant lady, KMAXTV.com.
All right, it's a competition pitting the best baggers in the country against each other. Later, we meet a local man who is competing for the championship.
And get ready to dance your way